All right, cool. We're recording. So, all right, this is part 2 of our Gundam podcast, and I am here with Dustin, Bryan,
Hi.
and Gabe. And
Hey.
so this Gundam podcast is brought to you by SD Gunpla,
Community.
the SD Gunpla
Right?
community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
So-
check the Facebook.
Which
Yes.
Steven and Gabe are both founding members of that community.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Started in my apartment.
That's right. How many members do we have now, off the top of your heads?
That is a great question.
Off the top of my head,
Yeah.
I believe the last time I checked the count, it was around like 200 to 300.
Because I thought I saw way more than that.
I think it's actually somewhere around 600.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
There's 600 people who are in our group,
Um,
but in terms
Yeah,
of
the count.
active members, that's a different.
So right now, our standing in our group is 678 members in the San Diego Gunpla community.
Wow. Okay.
Did you think that was going to be
A lot
a
of-
thing when you started this, Steven, back in the day?
No, I thought so. I think I shared this Windscar story, right? And
Inuyasha?
honestly, yeah, the Inuyasha thing. And honestly, I didn't expect there to be so many people who actually liked Gundam. I thought it was going to be me and Dennis in an empty room when I started up this club. And I remember the day Dennis was like, "Dude, we should make a club." And I'm like, "I already made the Facebook page. What else do you want to do?" and then Jet, Gabe, and dude, what's his name? I don't remember his name.
Who?
We had a 5th member.
Wasn't it Clement?
No, it was this other guy. I think his name was John. He was another
Ooh.
dude. He came during your first meeting when you brought over your giant Exia, and then he didn't really show up after a while.
I don't remember that guy actually,
Yeah,
but
I-
now that you mentioned
It was 6 years ago, so
It was a while.
that's
it
true.
was a very long time ago. Yeah. But yeah, I never thought in my wildest dreams that this would turn out to be as big as it did. And because of it, I was able to branch off and interact with a ton of people in the Gundam community. So I thought that was super fantastic.
Mhm.
Honestly, I thought that we would probably have maybe about 50 members at most. But yeah, it's ballooned. It's definitely
Mhm.
ballooned. And Gundam has become much more popular than I could have ever imagined. And so I'm very proud to be a part of this group, to be honest. So, and I wouldn't have been able to meet all of you guys if it wasn't
Yep,
for the group.
that's
Very
true.
So, but yeah, how did you guys find out about the group? Actually, Dustin and Bryan. I mean, I know how Gabe came into the
Gabe.
group, but
Well, not this Gabe, other Gabe.
gotcha.
That's how. Well, wait. No, it was you, Gabe. I think you invited me to the group. It was you.
Yeah, but I think like after like meeting you initially and then finding out that you guys are also Gunpla fans, I was like,
Yeah.
they belong in the group. And then I think this is after other Gabe had introduced you to me, and I think you like attended like one of our first meetings, and we're like,
Yeah.
these are cool people. These are cool people. We need them in the group.
Yeah, back when we had
Yeah.
the weekly build meets at the hobby shop.
Oh yeah, at Hobby Central.
Hobby Central.
Those were
yeah.
those
Those were
Those
the
were
nights
fun.
back in the
They're,
day.
they're very fun.
Building till like 2 a.m. on a Friday night, watching Gundam with a bunch of other Gundam fans. You know, the shit,
I know.
doing the shit. It was
It's
great.
like you never thought that you'd be in a group huddled in a hobby shop until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
building Gunpla, and then going to Denny's afterward.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like
Well,
other
hey,
people go clubbing, we build Gunpla.
well, there were some good pancakes afterwards. I'll say.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think it was the meetings that during our time at Hobby Central. I think that's when like the group really took off, and that's when we got like
Yeah.
a lot of like the members that we know today. Well, I think we're introduced during that time, so truth be told, we really do have to give Hobby Central a little some credit for making that happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Before then, it was the anime kanji panel.
Oh my god!
That is when
I remember that panel.
I think we tripled our attendance in the group. We went from like 5 people or like 6 people to like, I guess actually it was like close to like 30 or like 40 people. Like in that one day.
Yeah.
Because that's how we met Gabe.
That is how we met Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one at the Hilton? The Hilton, right?
Yeah.
Or,
actually.
Or no, was the
Sunny.
Sheraton.
Sunny was in that panel. What's up?
I was staff.
Yeah, she was staff for that room.
Because that year, Brian and me were staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was I think that was like one of the biggest like turning points for the group.
Because I remember Brian, Gabe was also not you, Gabe, other Gabe. Was also staff, and he told us about your panel, and I was like, "Oh, you guys gotta go to this panel. It's gonna be great." Because I remember we went to that panel.
Did you guys actually think it was great?
I thought it was fun.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. That fun is good.
I'm all down for just nerding out about Gundam out of some random panel. That's cool to me.
Wait, was that the year I lost my voice?
I think so.
Because I don't remember much. Because I remember just resting up a lot and not doing much at all.
Because we worked attendance, so we had to talk a lot. So
yeah.
Brian lost his voice in the middle of the convention, and then I think I lost my voice at the end of the convention.
It's just
Oh no. Dude, I forgot.
Yeah, Kanji didn't.
Like
Yeah, Kanji didn't have the greatest like registration setup that year, so we had to explain the rules a lot.
Thank you for your
breaks.
service.
No breaks.
No breaks, no lunch, no dinner. We had to get our own dinner when they promised us food. Whatever. You know what? Let's not dwell on that. Let's talk about Gundam.
Let's talk about Gundam. Let's talk about Gundam. Okay. So the real reason why we're here.
Get back to the Gundams.
Get back to the Gundam. So the real reason why we're here is because Dustin and I were talking about the latest episode of Re-Rise, episode 25, and Brian just caught up.
Oh my god.
Brian,
after you guys were talking about it, I'm like, I was just like, okay, I have to catch up. Like, if this is like the hypest thing, like you guys have been talking about for weeks already. I'm like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll do it. And I caught up all at once. I was just like, ooh.
It's worth it, right?
That was a freaking roller coaster of oof.
So what do you think? What do you think, Brian?
Before we get Brian's opinion, Gabe, you're not watching Build Divers Re-Rise right now.
Oh no!
No, I am watching Build Divers Re-Rise, and just so you know, I haven't watched the latest episode, so I am going into this conversation blind. But I'm the type of person who likes to read Wikipedia before I watch a movie. So
okay, perfect. We're in good company then. We can spoil everything.
That's right.
So Brian, what do you think of Re-Rise?
Oh gosh, there was like a lot to just like digest all at once because like I really kind of don't remember what happened in the first part, but like after that like recap episode at the beginning of the season, I was like, okay, I kind of understand what was going on, and then like it was just they went hard this season.
Oh yeah,
it was.
That's the second half. It was just.
Yeah.
So it was just like the fights were amazing. Holy moly, the one where he pulls out Year 7.
Yeah.
And then he
catches the gun in midair.
Pulls his head off. I was like, ooh, that was so good, so good. And then the backstory. Ooh, I almost.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Where she shoots herself.
Oh jeez. I'm surprised Re-Rise provided more backstory for the Build Dive universe than the original Build Divers did.
Yes,
that's what Steve and I were talking about in the first episode. We were like, we were both talking about like, how is Re-Rise giving us more backstory on world building than the original like set up for this world.
It's so great because it just adds such a layer of depth
Yeah.
to the original without tainting the original. Because you can now watch the original with a completely different set of context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it amplifies it, right? It's so good.
It was like that transition from regular build fighters to build divers. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like right before the build diver system or build fighter system, like GPD, was it?
Yeah.
GPD, yeah.
Where it died and it transitioned to virtual. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what I was telling Steven, like, in this season, we got that section with Hiruto where he joins that tournament, that farewell, pretty much that farewell tournament to GPD, and then like the welcome of GPN, and like that tournament is what motivates him to make the core Gundam, because he makes that little speed kit of the RX-79 or RX-78, I'm sorry, and then he realizes, oh, small Gundams can be really useful in this virtual world because they can be like, you know, customized and like modular and things like that.
Yeah, you can fit into different places. You have better opportunities. I remember now. It was he was fighting a perfect grade strike.
Yeah.
And I was so glad when it got destroyed.
What was that, Gabe?
I was so glad when it got destroyed. I was happy.
Why do you hate strike so much?
I'm like right between the two of you because I like the strike, but I like seeing the strike destroyed. Like, it needs to be damaged. Like the strike is just one of those where it looks better when it's beat up. Like, let's be honest.
The way it got
when
beat
I
up was
see
real
the
cool.
strike destroyed, it reminds me of Kiriyamato crying, and that brings me joy.
Leave Kira alone. He paid his dues, all right?
What? Oh yeah, Sunny hates the Japanese sub for Gundam Seed.
Yeah.
Just Kira.
He's got a high pitched voice.
I mean, yes, Canadian Kira is good, but he can't cry. No matter how hard he tries.
He can't cry, and the Japanese voice actor can't cry either.
All right.
Hey, to be fair though, the strike would have won that fight if it didn't wreck all the other suits before him.
True.
Because
Yeah.
had to use all the different parts to beat the thing in the first place. So, give the strike that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it was a perfect grade, so I mean, you know.
Yeah. Those are broken up already. So.
So Brian,
Yes.
can I guess your favorite part of this episode?
Oh jeez. Wait, 25 or?
Yeah, episode
the whole
25.
season?
No, episode 25.
Gosh, I kind of like was just trying to digest. I forgot what happened 25. I mean, I know.
You just watched it and you forgot.
Yeah, I mean, it's still
Okay.
kind of fresh.
Let's give you a recap of what happened in episode 25. Like, just simple. I'm not trying to pull your leg or anything like that.
Let's go.
They go into space.
Uh-huh.
They fight Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, the AI guy.
Oh, Alice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
not-
A-L-U-S. So it's literally all us.
All
Yeah,
us.
all
Yeah.
us.
All us. When you said Alice, I was like so confused for a second. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, all us. All us.
Fight all us. So does that help jog your memory?
There's a lot that happens. Because even the turn X shows up and it's like, ooh, and then they do their combination. It's like, ooh.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if you know this, Gabe, but they Obari Gatai into a super mech, and then have a giant emblems like laser ability, and they shoot the sun.
They go magical.
Yeah.
On this.
They pulled that off better than Summer Island. That was so much better than Summer Island.
That's not hard to do.
Oh my
Brian.
god.
It's not hard to do.
What Summer Island? You mean the
Build Fire
the Try?
Yeah.
Oh, the Island Wars.
Island Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
That one made no sense.
I had
this
no
one
idea
makes
what
complete
happened.
sense.
Does it? Does
Yes,
it really?
it does.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
come on.
That's
I mean,
more.
it was cool. It was cool, but doesn't make sense. I was talking with Dustin about this.
Steven,
I was like,
we had this argument already. This
it
one
makes
made more sense than the one in Build Fire's Try.
Oh
Dude,
no,
try
I'm not arguing that it made more sense. I agree that it made more
Also,
sense.
Steven,
Did it make
magic,
sense?
magic sand. Don't forget magic sand.
Magic sand. Oh my gosh. First we have magic particles in 2007. Then we have magic sand.
Yeah. So
It's
I
CN particles.
yeah, I bet I could guess
Magic space dust.
I hate sand.
It's coarse.
It gets everywhere.
I bet I can guess Gabe's favorite part in this episode is gonna be.
But he did not watch
He
it.
didn't watch it, but I
So-
know
Watch
what his
it.
favorite part's gonna be.
All right, shoot, go ahead.
It's gonna be the part when May fights Turn X,
Yes.
With her window.
Oh, that was
and
Yes.
she grapples him, pops out of in her maid doll form, and then pulls out a game controller and controls her suit and destroys the Turn X that way.
You know, there's a reason why.
There it
Oh
is.
my God.
There it is.
Not only do I have one, I have two, so I can have both her forms.
You can have her
There you
human
go.
form and her mecha form.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Auto.
You
That's
need to
a
create
man-
that game controller now.
Yeah, that's a man of culture right there.
Yes.
Now, Dustin, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Because there was Super Gatai mode in this episode,
Mhm.
was Obari mentioned in the credits? Is
Uh,
this an Obari episode, or is this an
know.
Obari episode?
I don't know if he was mentioned in the credits,
Ooh.
but he did post about it on Twitter like the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So,
mean,
Was the animation familiar?
It's
Being
so-
a fan of
I mean, it's familiar in the sense where it's like just a giant super robot Gatai.
mhm.
That's like Obari's bread and butter, but like they didn't do like the sword pose that he's known for, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah, they
do
didn't pull
that.
out a sword. It was just a huge like spirit bomb-ish like,
Yeah.
thing that they destroyed the fucking celestial beam cannon with.
Yeah.
Oof. Got him. Also, it was hard to look for the credits for Obari because the ending was like, oh god,
Yeah. That that was your favorite part, huh, Brian? The ending.
that was my favorite part. I
told
was like,
you.
yo, let's go.
Yeah.
This ain't over yet.
So Brian is a mobile game player, or not mobile game, like online game player, like RPG game player,
Yeah.
like Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, things like that, right? So one of his favorite animes is Log Horizon, which is about that, right? So when that
Totally
scene
understand.
happened, I knew like Brian's first thought is, "Ooh boy, rate of it, let's get."
That's why I got suspicious when Maggie was like, "Hey, we got preparations to do," and I was like,
Oh,
"Ooh,
yeah.
how are they gonna get into that world?" And I was like, "What's gonna happen?" But they anticipated it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yes, let's go!"
Well, I mean, to their credit, they've already had this kind of happen to them in season 1 of Build Divers.
yeah,
So
that's true.
Yes.
Maggie and them, the veterans, are like, it's just another raid event. Whatever, let's do it. Let's just kill this space AI.
I love how they just recycled the Levy and Rose scenario. Because they
Which
what's
one?
it called? The scenario where they had to get to the snail.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just in a different context in Re-Rise. And I'm like, my God, whoever's writing this is a genius.
It's really good. I
Ugh.
mean, like I enjoyed fully the previous episode where they like fight the old Build Divers team.
Oh yeah, that was,
yeah,
that
me
was
too.
really.
That was the best episode that I mean, it was all fan service, I know, but it was the fan service that I wanted.
Yeah.
It was executed very well. I loved it.
Yeah.
I was just happy to see Maggie's glorious ass again.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Jeez.
he is known for that.
Yes, he is.
Glorious
I-
ass.
I did like how they give you the nostalgia of the season 1 cast, but they're still focusing on the season 2 cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I like how each like main character from either of the series acknowledged the other.
Yes.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Riku was trying to train Kirito.
Yeah.
Like you kind of see like oh yeah, he's like the senpai kind of thing. It was like they both are like the same level.
Well, in my opinion,
But-
I would think Kirito is probably a better Gunpla player and fighter than Riku, because he's been building a lot longer than Riku has.
Because Riku is younger than him, right?
Yeah,
Kirito?
and Riku
Yeah. Mhm.
never played GBD, but Hiruto was a GBD player.
Yeah, that's true.
So technically, Hiruto has the
The
more
edge over him.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. but they kind of like they balance each other out. Like one has more
Yeah.
like raw talent, the other one has more like refined talent, the other one
Yeah.
has more like just raw power, the other one has more gimmicks. And they both
It's-
acknowledged that in the exchange. Like it wasn't like, oh, you had to kind of guess or like create like fan theories or like that kind
Yeah.
of thing. It was like they said it. Like you
Yeah.
can't dispute that.
Yeah.
So I was looking at this article from Anime News Network, and it says that, let me see here. I just had it. It says Masami Obari returns from previous Gundam build anime as action director.
Oh, he was the action director, episode
Yes.
25.
Oh
He's
god.
an action director. And
That's
so
my boy right there.
This article is from 2019 December. So I
when
think Obari
the first
was
part of the show was starting.
yeah. So Obari was a part of it from the beginning.
Okay, yeah. Because I know he was big in Iron Blood Orphans. He did, I think. Did he do all the mech design in Iron Blood Orphan, or just like the main Gundam designs?
Not.
Ooh, I don't know about designs. I gotta look that one up.
Because he posts like pictures of Barbados all the time on Twitter.
Mm,
I think it was a different designer for
Was it?
Iron Blooded Orphans.
I've always been told it was a different designer, but I think he was. Let me see. He was definitely a part of it. He is credited on the GundamFandom.com, and then I don't know how often you guys go on that Saku Gaburo.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No.
but he has an entry in there too.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So let me see here. Ooh, perfect. Okay, it has the credits.
So
translated.
he was a mech. He is credited as mech designer on Iron Blood Orphans on Wikipedia.
He is a mecha designer for episode 3 of season 1, and then he was a part of the storyboard for episode 3 of season 1. And then he also worked as a mecha designer for episode 9, that was Sakazuki, Funeral Rites, episode 13, To the Place of Return, episode 21, episode 28, Battle Before Dawn, and then episode 33, Sovereign of Mars. And then after that, it's just like all blank. I think someone forgot to fill out a bunch of
So all
stuff.
the rest of it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
I know lately he's been working with Gundam a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am happy to have his talents with
yes.
Gundam. So, I mean, it makes it look prettier.
They especially needed him for this episode.
Yeah.
There's no way they could have done this without him.
Yeah, literally. There's no way.
Like if there's a Gundam episode that involves Gatai, sword poses, triangle-shaped robots from like the shoulders down.
Yeah.
Chances are Obari is a part of the
Probably.
Part of the
I believe that. That's a true statement.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. He
Oh.
drew the clip from when McGillis gets the bail.
Oh, okay.
So let me see.
Oh.
He was the key anime for that scene, or
I think so. Sorry.
oh, what happened?
I pressed the wrong button. I was gonna share a screen.
Ah.
There we go.
There you go. So this one here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can definitely see Obari.
Yeah.
In the muscles.
Just right
Legit, though,
right here.
Yeah, he draws
Right
some
there.
nice muscles. He draws some nice girls too. I'm just saying.
He's Obari as F.
He's a Barry as F.
Let's see. Does this sort it all by Obari?
Yes, it looks like it.
Is it? I can't tell. Whoa, wait, is this Obari? Is this Obari?
Well, maybe.
This is the first.
Obari, we need you to make this as dramatic as possible. Okay.
I got it, boys. Don't worry.
Is
I've
this?
added a sword to this scene.
Say no more, fam.
Is this Gatai?
It's kind of a gotcha.
The purest form of guts.
Dude, these tags, man. Affects hair liquid. No, this is
I'm not gonna lie, I cried at that part.
I was kind of sad.
Well, he turned a corner,
Yeah.
He went from spy to, helping.
Dude, you know what made me really cry? Aston.
Oh, Akira's
Ashton?
brother.
Yeah.
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 He died in the cockpit. Like, oh
Yeah.
man, that one got me. Okay, all right, there we go.
Okay.
18. Okay. What?
Oh, be careful. There
Oh
might be
my-
some adult content on this page. Oh.
Okay, is this an 18 plus
Oh, wait,
video
click
now?
on that one. He did the Dom scene, didn't he, in Build Fighters Try?
Oh, I think he did the Dom
Oh!
scene.
Yes. That scene
Oh,
was
this one's so good.
Yes! This is
There
like
we
my
go.
favorite
There we go.
scene.
Yep, that's it. That's
Ooh,
definitely
yeah.
Omari.
Oh,
That-
hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Ooh,
we
look.
buffering in here, boys.
Yeah. That.
Again, how are you?
Shingen, how are you? I'm okay.
Jagan, how are you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember I saw this. I was like, wow, this looks good.
Yeah.
Like, really good. Like, holy crap.
Obari is very good at doing mech fights. He's also good at exploding clothes.
So,
At
wait,
punching.
Steven,
Yes.
go, stop where you're at. Go to your left.
Yeah, it's the
Is that the opening?
opening.
Okay, so he does the opening for Build Divers?
The
Or
first
just the
this.
first 4 seconds?
Yeah, okay, I can see this.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
That's
him.
That's Obari.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at that. Look at how good that looks.
Right?
Just-
Obari is F.
That is 4 seconds
Oh.
of pure bliss.
Like, I can't even freeze the. Oh wait, I can.
Oh.
You can
Frame
put
by
on-
frame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at
Look
that
how
movement.
good that looks.
So much better
dude-
than the seed pose.
It is better than. Oh, why am I doing it this way? Sure.
And
Oh,
if you
look
look, like, the thruster effects make the water ripple around the moon, too. So it's like...
Boom.
both
Boom, look at
effects
that.
in the same
Oh, look at
Water ripple. Water ripple. It's
Oh,
like
that
Sailor
wind.
Mercury.
that wind effect, man.
Look at that waist effect. Or that waist, like how skinny.
The waist to chest ratio.
That is Obari right there. He loves
Like,
mecha
look at-
with like
look at
tiny
the
waist
pose.
but like big upper sections.
Look at the pose. You'll see the triangle. You'll see the triangle that's like Obari is fuck right there.
Right?
Ooh, look at that.
Right.
Look at how skinny this waist is.
Let me flex. Let me flex.
Oh man.
And then
This is all the podcast is gonna be. It's just gonna be us analyzing Gundam animation.
Obari, Sakuga.
Mecha porn.
Oh my gosh, should that be the name of the podcast?
I don't know if we should put
Oh,
porn in the
jeez.
podcast name.
Welcome to San Diego Mecha Porn. Tonight we're going to be talking about Obari, the most pornographic mecha designer of all of Japan.
Mecha
fact.
prawn.
Fun
Mecha
fact,
prawn.
he's made porn.
Make him
Our
We're not-
more mecha.
We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go there. Not
Well,
tonight.
Okay, so go back to Obari. I wonder if one of he's
No.
gotta have the the Gravion clip on here. There's gotta be the Gravion clip somewhere on here.
Well,
How can I organize by Obari and by Gundam?
Slash.
Oh
Gundam.
wait, I mean, like
yeah,
I should be able to just
click that.
right.
It should separate. It's
It
all
should just
the
be-
Bari.
Oh my gosh, that's what he did. Oh man,
Oh.
it's
Oh,
this.
yeah, that was a
This
good.
was a good
Yes.
episode. This
Oh,
was a good episode.
He did this. Okay, I gotta
that
drop the.
whole
I gotta-
episode was hype.
No,
I
I
got-
think this
that
is
was a-
somebody else. This is Sakiko Uda.
Yeah, Sakiko Uda. So
This is
why
somebody
that?
else who did this?
Why that pop up for Obari?
So I think
Dang
if
it.
you go back and either put a slash or try slash Gundam.
no.
I know there's a way to do it. I totally forgot. I haven't used Boulder.
Oh, wait. It's that.
Oh, underscore Gundam.
Yeah, never mind. It didn't
No,
work.
that's not it.
Dang
Oh
it.
no! Come back, Obari.
Wait, I want to go through this page now, Steven. Go to page 2.
Yeah.
Okay, go to page 3.
Until we find it.
Is this is
Oh,
just
Wait, I see
Fun fact,
wait,
he
I
also
see
did Tekken and Blade.
Oh yeah.
I see Gar.
you know, I have Tekken Blade, but I have not watched Tekken
Oh,
Blade.
watch it. It's so good.
Why are you not watching?
No.
I keep hearing
Brian, wait.
What is this one?
Go to your right, Steven. Go one over.
This
Click
one?
on that. Yeah.
Build Divers. Oh my gosh, wait, what?
What is this one?
Build divers.
Oh!
It's Maki's death side.
Oh.
Oh boy, look at that.
We'll see you next episode.
He just chucked it. Later. Yeet!
It comes back as a boomerang, right?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Love Phantom, that's what it's
Yeah.
called.
Dabu Dabu Phantom.
This was just like, I don't know. I like Maggie, but this was such a cop-out design.
Really? I
Like-
liked his design.
It's, okay, it's the
So-
freedom
It's the freedom.
and the death side, and
with the
upside
strike
down
war.
wings. Upside
No.
down.
That's the Strike Noir pack on his back.
Yeah, it's an upside down Strike Noir.
Yeah.
So it looks cool when it's animated, but then when you look at the individual parts, it's like they looked at all the trash that was inside of the barrels at Bandai's headquarters. And they're like, guys,
Steven,
if we just slap some pink paint, I think we got it. Like,
Steven, we like Seed, remember?
I still remember that I like Seed.
You're
but
helping Gabe
I'm-
and Brian's argument.
I'm gonna be honest though.
How much do you want to bet Fukuda
Hey,
was
I
part of
like
this decision?
Stargazer. I like Stargazer.
Yeah,
Strike Noir's
yeah.
cool.
Okay, so I was talking about this with Dustin. I didn't like episode 25 because of what they did to the Nept 8.
Which is the Stargazer
Basically,
thing.
Yeah.
like it was very
it
thematic,
was just a
but
thrust.
yeah, it was just a booster pack.
Oh.
It was a booster pack that they used to get. Okay, I'm sorry, Gabe, but I know you didn't watch this, but they used it
Don't
as a
worry, I'll
booster
watch it when we're
pack
done.
to get up to space, and then they ditched it.
They purged it right after
They
left
purged
orbit.
it,
Yeah.
and they just let it go and drift off into space.
I actually wanted to see that in action, just to see what.
You
too.
did see it in action.
God,
It got them
not
out of
like that.
Earth.
Yeah, right? Like,
Uh.
it's, I mean, I thought the animation for it was really cool. When it activated its Voltaire Luminaire system, I thought that was really cool. I thought the
Yeah.
smoke trail was cool
Yeah.
when it went, like, up, which is weird because there should be no smoke because it's a Voltaire Luminaire system.
I don't think it was smoke.
Yeah.
I think it was like like I said earlier. I think it was like the breaking the sound barrier.
Clouds or all that.
It was drag because
Yeah.
in Stargazer's already in space, so we never see him travel through the atmosphere. He's always in space, no atmosphere. So in here, he's traveling through atmosphere, so he's making a effect around him.
Yeah.
But then it would plume out this way and not be
Well,
clouds.
It's because it's the way he was set. So he's in the middle with teammates on either side. So like the effect went out around him and around his teammates, and then out.
So I
like
guess
that.
it would like, because of the vacuum that's formed
Yeah.
from the trail, then
Yeah.
all the particles of dust would go into the vacuum and create like a smoke trail.
That's
I
how I
guess.
took it. That's how I took it.
It still looked cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean, questions.
All right, hang on.
Okay,
Next-
there's this
next
one.
page.
This one
Oh, wait.
is gut
What's that
tie. This is the gut tie scene.
What?
A
Which
gut
gut
tie
tie?
scene. I don't know.
From Build Divers and Build Fighters. What?
Whoa, I don't remember this.
This is not.
No, it's probably
God.
like one of those like
This is an
Like
11-second
clip.
scene, by the way.
this is like one of those fight clips, like random fight clips, probably. Oh no, wait, no.
No.
What
Oh,
is this?
it's. Wait, what suit is that?
It's
Is that
gonna
for
combine with
this-
something?
Is that for the Spiegel? It is.
Oh my!
Yes.
Yo,
When was this?
Gundam! Let's go!
I think it's just like an opening scene, like a cinematic in the show.
Was it
or
from
like,
the beginning?
Yeah, it's like the advertisement.
Yeah, it
for-
was like one of
for,
those like random fights.
You know how they make like fake commercials in the show to like hype up whatever they're trying to sell? I think
Yeah.
this is what this was, like a fake commercial. or like a highlight reel of like a combat scenario.
They just made the Gabaldi look so good.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think that was around the time when the Gabaldi HGUC just came out too.
But look at that. Well, Spiegel Gundam, or in English, Shadow Gundam, I think is what it was called, right?
Yeah. Shadow Gundam. German Gundam.
Yeah.
Gundam SS.
From Neo, Germany.
Look at that. Look at that helmet, man.
Well, yeah, it's a Nazi helmet.
Yeah.
That's the Ashimar, isn't it?
Yeah, Ashmar. Let's see what else. What else I got here?
All right.
I think that's that might be it.
Go to the next page.
Hey, did you guys
Wait, what is
notice
this? This is battle log. He did battle log stuff too. Is this Tryon? Is this
No,
Tryon?
like,
No, this is
No, that's Testament. Or
no.
Transient.
This is
like
the
Reborns.
Yeah, it's the Reborns.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Reborns.
It's the it's what's his name?
The freaking reversible.
Yeah,
reversible.
Yeah.
Alan.
Got it.
It's Alan.
Oh.
Alan versus Meijin fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Wow,
like, I
this
know
is-
that head. I know that head and I know that chest.
Yeah, that chest, man.
Did you guys notice that Re-Rise's the first time Arc went Transam?
Oh.
Who? Oh yeah.
The Arc
Yeah.
Gundam never went Transam because Aliel Sarchis is a dumbass.
All your sergeants is a dick.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that veil. Wow, look at that.
Is that the...
Hey, go back real fast,
Veil.
Steven.
It's the veil.
Click
The veil.
on. Hey, Brian, is that Daikaiser right there?
This
I
guy?
think so. Vanguard? Precure.
No, Precure. What?
What? Did you say
Click-
Precure?
Yeah,
It
click
said
on it real
Precure.
fast.
Something tells me that is Daikaiser, though. That's
That's
Daikaiser.
Daikaiser. No, it's not. Oh, it's not Daikaiser.
What the?
It looks just like Daikaiser, though.
It looks... Oh, yeah, that's a...
Very-
Oh, okay.
What is this? Is it just
Precure.
like a
It says Smile Precure.
oh.
I didn't
Probably like a
know.
little cameo thing.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, I think it might be a cameo.
All right.
That was so close to being Vanguard, though. That was
Oh,
literally...
I understand how this works now. If I put my cursor over this, then it highlights all the Gundam scenes.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
So then this one's a Gundam scene, supposedly. Oh,
Well,
yes, it
yeah.
is. Oh, it's Idiok.
Oh, it's worst character ever created.
Oh, did
And then he dropped his weapons? I totally don't remember this part. Oh, wait, I do remember this part. Oh, yes, I remember this part.
And, stop him then. I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
He might as well have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least we all know he gets crushed later on.
Yeah.
best part of the show?
Why did he drop his weapons again?
He wanted to fight with honor.
Oh. What is that?
Well, in IBO, it's dummies who drop their weapons.
All right, let's see here. He did a lot of IBO stuff.
A lot of line art, it looks like.
Yeah, he did this. I think it's from the opening. Oh, yeah. Yep, it is.
Oh, yeah. Opening 2. Or,
Yeah.
The Gusion Rebake is a really cool suit.
The
Yeah,
Gushan
it was
remake. Full shitty.
Yeah, I like the Rebake better than the regular Gusion.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Gusion Rebake is, I like. Rebake Full City is the one I like more than the Rebake. I don't know. They got weird fucking names. And
I don't like the names.
Rebaked.
At least Barbados is Barbados for the different armor.
And then it just becomes a dinosaur.
Then Barbados Lupus. Then Barbados Lupus Rex.
Rex.
Is this all we're gonna do this podcast? Is watch Gundam Sakuga?
I mean,
We're not
I'm.
We're not gonna
I'm
talk about
pretty-
episode 25 anymore. We're done with episode 25.
No, let's go back to talking about episode 25.
All right.
But yeah, this was fun.
You know what, Steven? We'll do an episode where we just watch Gundam Sakuga.
Dude, that'd be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Or just watch, like, look at all the Obari stuff.
Right. We can do an Obari episode. I'm down.
Oh man, I'm super down for that. Because he's done a lot. He did a lot of Build Fighters stuff. Like all of opening 2 was basically just Obari. But yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So episode 25.
So Gabe, what episode are you on?
I'm actually, you know what? Before I joined the chat, I was actually at the beginning of episode 25.
Should we just watch episode 25?
I don't think we can watch in our Zoom. And then post it.
I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think. I don't.
I would say we shouldn't watch it live.
So how about we do this? We can end the recording, and then we can watch.
No, we can't just end part 2 of episode 1 like this. Gabe doesn't care about spoilers. We've already confirmed that. So
you're right. Okay, but you're in for a treat, Gabe, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
The end is the best part of episode 25.
Is there a lot of? My only question is there a lot of May?
Yes.
Yeah.
May
Well,
is a heavy hitter in this episode. I mean, I feel like it's pretty equal.
Her scene justifies the amount of time she got.
yeah, I would say that. She doesn't have a lot of screen time, but the screen time she gets is very quality.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for like the. I don't know if you guys hear the plastic, but I'm opening up a Gundam right now.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Her fight with Turn X is really good. It's a really good fight in that episode.
It's like okay, you know how I would describe it to you, Gabe? Remember the final episode of season 2 of Gundam 00?
Yes.
And you had Lock-On's fight, right? Like he's not the main character, but he got a very good scene.
Yeah.
Like
that's
Gun fight that he had with Ali Sausage.
No. With
what's her name?
Was it Healing?
His.
Oh, when he fights his girlfriend.
No.
No, when he fights
his other twin.
when he does like the Trans Am thing,
At the
and
last
like he
second.
spins around last second. So like the very last episode of Gundam 00.
Oh my god! What was
In the very last episode of 00, he fights Ali Allo's soldiers.
No.
That's like
the
episode
before.
like 20, like 24,
The one in the
20,
Gadessa.
23. Yeah,
The
the
Gadessa.
Gadessa. Where he
Who
goes
knows?
like,
That's-
where Haro is like, oh, we only have 1 second, or he's like, yeah,
he's
how
like,
much-
okay, good enough.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
He
So-
does that quick spin and gets the gun right to the back of the.
yeah, how everyone's just like, oh my gosh, that was like such a cool fight. But that wasn't the main character, right? It wasn't Setsuna's fight. And like Alleluia had like significantly less screen time, right? Because I need to bring that up. I need to bring that up.
What do you expect from Hallelujah? I mean, come on.
You know what
You got
sucks is that I
shafted.
love Hallelujah. I love all
I mean-
the suits, and he just gets shafted.
What do
Was
you
it?
think my name in chat is? Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But anyway, what I mean to say is that May is similar to Lock On
Yeah.
in like she's not the
Height.
main character, so she can't have a lot of screen time, but they know that she's a very popular character, so they're gonna put more scenes, like very quality scenes with her.
That's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. But poor Hallelujah, man.
I don't. I don't want to sum up my interest in this show
Based off May.
to one character. Because what can I say? May is Bay. But I mean, like I will say that Re-Rise did capture me more than the original Build Divers did.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so. I think it's the character development.
Yeah.
And that a lot of the issues that the characters had in this series were relatable to actual people.
Oh. I could
And
talk a
not-
lot about that right now too, but I think we want to save that for like the end of the series, right?
Well, I mean, we can talk
very
about it
end.
now, and then we can
Okay.
do another one next week.
Well, I mean, Steven, you and I already kind of touched on that subject in the first part of this one.
Yeah.
But like, because like Steven brought up a good point about how Gundam has evolved. It's like storytelling, where before it was about war and how that affects people. Like you were saying, the build series, like the Fighters and Divers, it takes a much more personal look on that kind of on stuff, like depression.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. It's more of like a social commentary. So Gundam has always been a social commentary, right? It talks about the conflict of man, whereas the old conflicts, they used to be very structured in terms of it is a nation versus a nation. It's a war that we have to fight, or it's about energy, or it's about terrorism, or something like that. But now in the public conscience, we don't have stuff like that as much. Like war is not at the forefront of everyone's minds. And so because Sunrise knows this, they have developed a new franchise where it focuses mostly on social issues. So like cyberbullying, interacting with people online, or depression or anxiety, or feeling left out or being closed off, or like finding a purpose in this new kind of landscape. And so how do you get that type of story, but then also have the same gravity of, this is something that's really serious that we have to take very seriously. Mm-hmm. And I think Build Divers does it in a very unique way, where in the same way where it says that the actions of these players who are playing in the game affects real life, everyone's actions, manifests or has consequence in some real form. That what you're doing online is not limited to just being online. It has real implications. So that's why I like the Build Diver series. I don't necessarily have to buy model kits to enjoy it, but
but we do.
I most likely will.
It adds to the enjoyment.
It does. It does.
I will say, like, was it the episode before with the whole, the season 1 versus season 2 cast fight, right?
Yeah.
I like some little nods, especially with Par and his brother.
Oh.
Right? Who is like
Shahir.
Yeah. Like, he's a top-ranked Gunpla builder, and then like that scene where they see each other, and he's just like don't tell anybody. But the fact is,
related.
Yeah, but the other fact is that I think they say that when Par and Freddy talk, Par is actually the heir to the kingdom they live in, not the other brother who's older. It's Par who's the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Freddy tells him because
you'd be a wonderful king.
Yeah, because Par tells him like.
Is it really? I don't remember.
Yeah.
That.
If you go back and watch it, Par tells him like, I have a lot of responsibilities because I'm gonna be king one day. Oh. And then like Freddy asks him like, "Oh, don't you? I thought you had a brother." And he goes, "I do, but in our society or in our kingdom, like I got chosen to be the next king, and my brother didn't want it or something. I can't remember the exact reasons why he's gonna be the next king." And then Freddy tells him, he's like, "Well, I think I'd be lucky to be in your kingdom if you were my king."
I'd gladly serve you.
I was like, "Oh, Freddy, you're a good boy." Yeah. Oh, Steven.
Yes.
Should we talk about what we talked about in the first part to see Brian and Gabe's reaction to the dog theory?
We should.
Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-oh. So boy, here we go.
At the end of the episode, when Alice has the memory, right, where he's talking to the two ancient girls, and they look like Sarah and May, or not May, but Sarah and Eve. Just with different hair colors, right?
Yeah.
There's that little dog right there in the middle, right? Mm-hmm. So when I first watched it, all I thought of is they have like a little floating animal like Sarah always has. Sarah has those two floating things.
Yeah.
But Steven brought up a good point. If you watch it again, that dog looks just like Freddy.
Oh,
like, the color of the hair.
Oh no!
No!
It has a scarf, just like Freddy has a scarf.
Yeah, so it's really interesting because when you watch Alice's reaction, he stops because he says something like,
"Hi, I'm on a Zoom.
Hi, Eugenio." So he stops and he says, like, "Oh, like I understand," or like he says something.
Yeah, Freddy says like, "I understand," and like, "will protect the planet with you or for you. I can't remember the exact.
Or
words.
no, it's Alice, or is it Alice? Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, Alice.
Yeah.
So Alice, he stops as soon as he sees Freddy. After Freddy talks, and he pauses and he stops, and then he has a flashback, and he's like, "Oh, I kind of get it." But then he's abruptly, his train of thought is stopped as soon as Kirito starts talking. And so my theory is that as soon as all the ancients left the planet, the natural progression was for all their abandoned pets to gain intelligence, and that's what the Eldorans are.
Because they, the ancient dragon, what's the ancient dragon's name, Brian? Cardon?
Cardon.
Card.
It's
Gosh.
It's Caurdon.
Cardron?
Cardron, yeah.
Cardron.
Something.
Yeah.
He
Cardon.
tells the divers, like, the ancients left eons ago. They've been off the planet for a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
So, and that scene from all this, we see Eldora as like this like desert-looking planet, but we know it has oceans and forests and stuff. Like, so it's had time to heal. So, like Steve and I were talking, we're like, oh my god, the Eldoran people are just their dogs that evolved from Zinnia, and they gain sentience.
That's so sad.
But
No.
it does sound something a truth, though.
What's that?
It does sound plausible.
It sounds plausible.
I mean,
Gabe, just watch the episode and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Because I watched it a second time and I was like, whoa, wait.
Oh no.
I think dots are connecting.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Yep. I'm 100% on board with that.
You're on board.
Yes.
The dogs
Making
will
the
rule
call
the world.
before next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's totally what happened.
100%
Yes.
agree. I'm down.
Freaking
Let's do this.
agents.
Oh my gosh.
I actually like Freddy. I thought he was a good character.
Yeah, Freddy's cool.
I like the
those-
voice.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a little, I don't know
My
about
brother,
furries,
I was
man.
watching it while my brother was with me, and he kept like doing like a high pitched scream whenever like Freddy was talking. I'm like, dude, got this. He was like so annoyed by his voice. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
really? I think
Yeah.
Freddy has a cute voice.
yeah, I can tolerate Freddy. He's good. He's a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he drives a plot too. So
He
Yeah.
really does. He's
very
very important.
important.
I mean, he summoned them to Eldora for God's sake. So
Yeah, he does his part every now and then too.
Is
Despite
he
just
the
being
white mage? Is he Dende?
I just, I just like when they got into space, and like he's in Hiruto's cockpit with him,
He's
and
like-
Hiruto's got his hands, and he's like,
Oh.
back here,
Ah.
get back here.
Ugh.
So, Brian, what did you think of Hinata's bow ceremony?
Oh
How-
yeah,
how that cut into the story.
Dustin has a really good explanation for it.
I liked it, but I mean, like, I can see why they put it in, but like, I kind of felt like it was a tad bit interrupting. But I understand.
Did it not make
why.
sense at times? Like, why would they cut this into this episode?
I mean, they're making parallels to that they were both had a fight or something they were fighting for or
Yeah.
wishing for, and all that stuff. I totally got it, but I was just like, this is kind of serious. I don't know.
So,
I mean, I understand though, but
So I was telling Steven that while watching the episode, I was reading comments, and someone made a very interesting comment about why the bow ceremony was happening during that episode. And apparently it's because that ceremony, and I from what they said, Hinata does confirm this, that the ceremony is for a changing of the season. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like a prayer to God for like a bountiful, like, new season kind of thing.
mm-hmm.
And someone made a comment that if you look closely, the 4 divers on the Build Divers team are the 4 guardians of Japan.
Yeah.
Earth 3 is the Azure dragon. Valkyrie can't talk. Valkyrie Lander is the Vermilion bird. Justice Knight is the white tiger, and then the Wudon is the black turtle. Right? And
Yeah,
I
that's
guess I didn't know this, but in Japan, there's a fifth god, and it's like it's a golden god, and it's meant for changing of the seasons.
Yep.
And so
totally.
that's why people were saying that's why those two scenes are so close together in that section. And I'm like, oh, if that's true, that's actually a really cool
That
thing
was
they
pretty
did.
The build up was for this moment.
Yeah.
So there's one
Yeah.
correction to that theory. It's actually a Chinese thing.
Oh, is it a Chinese thing? Okay.
Chinese.
Yeah, so I just put it into the chat.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, I see it now.
But
Yeah.
was it like a Japanese tradition though? That whole bow thingy-majiggy?
well, there's a lot of like intercultural exchange.
Yeah.
So Japanese people could have adapted it at
Yeah.
some point, but they do talk about the azure dragon of the east, the vermilion bird of the south, the white tiger of the west, and the black tortoise, or the
And
black warrior of the north.
Yeah.
Is
The
it
last
like
living creatures.
Yako and Sudaku, Genbu, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
forgot.
they're just called different names in Japanese, probably, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's the fifth dragon, which is the yellow dragon.
Yeah, so it talks about at the very bottom the yellow dragon of the center. So it represents spring, summer, autumn, winter, and then midsummer is the yellow dragon, or the qi.
Oh, okay.
The correspondence of the four seasons. The four beasts represent each or a season. The azure dragon of the east represents the spring. Then the vermilion bird, the summer. The white tiger, the west, represents the autumn. Black tortoise, the winter.
It's the winter, yeah, north of winter. So I mean Gundam. Like I remember in Build Fighters Try in the island episode, right? When they
Oh god, I was about to bring that up.
they
I was about to say,
Just
yeah, still better than Summer.
no, yeah, it's still better. It's still better.
Still no contest, man. Oh my god, that was just like, ooh. Like, I mean, yeah, big robot, but it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't
at
make
all.
sense.
I was like, okay. And
So-
I totally forgot that combo, that special attacks were a thing in this universe.
Yeah, because they haven't used them in
Yeah.
Diver or in Re-Rise because they're in Eldora, so they can't use their special attacks.
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Yeah, I was like, when they, I was telling Steven that, I'm like, in episode 24, how did they discover that was their special attack? Like, combining all their suits, how they learned that was their special attack? Because at the end, they all say, we got it. We got our special attack. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
I was
man.
thinking, well,
okay.
I mean, they discovered it after they got past
Champion?
champion.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I was like, well, they all had it, like they're all grouped up and they're fighting the champion. They finally discovered it then,
Yeah.
but now they got past them at that point.
But I mean, they had to have made their Gunpla be able to connect, though. Because, like, remember in Build Fighters Try, Yuma spends like 3 days rebuilding their Gunpla so all their parts are interchangeable with different polygons. So that's why they can put their parts on Try Burning at the end.
Yeah.
But like, we never see that in this show.
Well, they were probably just throwing all their pieces around, and they were like, "Oh wait, let's just do this shit real quick."
Maybe.
They did allude to it a little bit, though.
Considering they're like throwing everything everywhere, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's kind of a stretch, but Kazumi actually talks about it a little bit during the episode 23, I think, where he
Oh,
says,
yeah.
hey, I know that I'm not very good at this, but Kirito, I know that you're really good at transforming suits.
oh yeah,
Yeah. I do
Can
remember
you
that.
help me with this? And so we all assumed that it was just about the
For the
Aegis.
Aegis,
But the
Yeah.
thing is, the Aegis already transforms.
yeah,
Well, I think it was maybe getting the, like,
the transforming part.
Like, that
Because
and, like,
doesn't-
making the suit look good still.
Because
he has
doesn't
a motif.
Kazumi also say something like, I think I have an idea?
Yeah, he does say that.
They
at some
were
point.
alluding to a lot of ideas, and I was like,
Yeah.
getting
I'm not
lost
sure
in
which
all of
idea
it.
you're talking
So
about.
make
Yeah.
that idea anytime.
There's so many ideas.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, there was an idea to break the freaking atmosphere. There's an idea to
Yeah.
combat the different machines, and then there was an idea to like destroy the freaking satellite. So
I'm kind of sad we only saw Par's Rex Buster just to shoot the Lumiere system. I want to see that actually in combat.
Oh, dude, I'm still bitter about the
Like, that thing
Lumiere
looks
system.
dope.
I don't care about the Rex Buster.
Yeah.
I'm bitter about the Nept 8.
3 times?
I know you like the Nep 8. I know.
I do. Just anything Stargazer, I'm like,
I know.
that's my thing.
We got shafted. See you later.
This
Oh
is-
my god. You couldn't
Man.
even put it on the plane. You couldn't even put it on like the freaking
I know.
carrier.
Why did he put it on the carrier? Because the model you can do that. You can put it on the carrier.
Yeah,
But he
could
didn't-
you can put it on the carrier, and then he could use it for some suicide mission, whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But you just dump it out into space.
He was like, sayonara. I was like, what the what?
It's like bye Eve. I'm like,
You could have
"Then
made
just
that
hold on to her.
Yeah.
that carrier
Like-
could have gone faster with that armor on. I don't
Exactly.
know, maybe. Like, ugh.
I know,
That
can
was
it
a
use it? With,
throwaway.
I don't know.
I'm just mad, man. Oh,
Totally understand.
did we show you that they're actually creating a model kit
Yes.
for the Re-Rise?
Re-Rise Gundam is getting its own model.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Oh boy.
It is. What was it? $70 or $80?
It was 8,000 yen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
It
not
was
the
basically $70.
So about $70.
I mean, you're basically combining 4
Yes.
parts. Not
You're
the whole
combining-
kit. Not the
You're
whole
combining
kit.
4
Parts.
gold
Parts.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Four
kit-
gold
The kit comes
parts.
in gold. It does not come in their standard
Oh.
colors. It comes all in gold.
And it's mustard puke gold.
Special edition?
I don't think it's
No,
special edition.
it says September release. So
yeah,
I think it's a regular release.
2020.
But I will say
Oh.
you get 4 full kits that combine.
in
That's
their
not-
own gold.
That's not a horrible price tag. I mean, it's doable for a lot of people. I kind of want it, for being honest. Now that I've been thinking about it, Steven, I kind of want it. I sold out.
Obligated is all I'm gonna say.
Well, it's not gold plated. It's gold injection.
You know what? I would wait because now you mention it, they're gonna make a P Bandai gold plated version.
Oh, of course
Oof.
they are. Of course they are.
They're gonna milk this puppy as hard as they can. Oh, you know what the worst part about
It's
this kit
Bandai.
is?
What do you expect?
The worst part about this kit is that you know how he's fighting in the Jupitive armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't give you the Jupitive armor.
Nope.
They give you your Raven armor.
Yeah.
Ew. Huh.
And so if you really want to be show accurate, you're gonna have to buy the $80 set. Then you're gonna have to buy a Jupitive and then recolor everything in gold.
Well, to their credit, the Jupitine is just white and black, so it's a
I
really
give-
easy paint job.
I give them no credit. They could have done it. Let's be honest.
They could have just given us the
They could have made it easy,
Jupitine kit. Yeah.
but they needed to milk it for an extra $25 or whatever Jupitive costs. 20 something.
20,
I don't know.
something. Yeah.
Tough.
They know what they're doing. They know how to get.
do.
They know how to get that money.
That's why I'm not very happy. That's why if you've actually looked at my Gunpla purchases, I've regressed in the age of the model kits because I'm just looking at like the old stuff. I'm like, wow, this was really worth it back in the day.
Well, that's why they were more expensive back in the day.
Yeah.
They
Now
weren't
it's like-
really.
It's like the Pokemon marketing strategy now. Sell
What?
everything piecemeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Gunpla DLC.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh,
look at
yeah.
even like the core packs. Like you would buy Mars 4, right? But you don't get the swords. You only get the armor pieces. It's
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
It's the same
Why?
thing for Merca 1. It's
yeah.
the same thing for the Saturn X. It's the same thing for, I think it's actually the same thing for the Nept 8. I
Yeah,
think
the
the
Nept
Nept
8
8.
You have to buy the backpack unit separately from the
Yeah.
armor.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
That's the dumbest thing.
you dirty sons of bees.
Seriously, man. What else did they do it for?
Granted, they probably would have made more money if they released the armor kits with their weapon packs and a core Gundam with them.
I think they would sell a lot if they just sold Core Gundam.
by itself.
By himself.
Yeah.
And then
If
the
they
weapon
just-
packs all in one pack by themselves.
Yeah.
Because you have to get,
Yeah.
you have to buy Earth 3.
Yep.
Or
You have
So-
to buy Earth 3.
no,
And
No, you need
or-
Earth 3 for Core Gundam 1. You need to
oh,
buy
yeah, true. One.
your Raven for Core Gundam 2.
And if you get the Mars armor, you get the real color core Gundam.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
V2 also comes with the
Or-
G3
Oh.
version of the Core Gundam.
Yeah, he has darker colors, I think, right?
It's like
Yeah.
purple.
Getting a different colored core Gundam every time.
I think there's is there 3 or 4 different colored Core Gundams? Because I know there's like a special edition one that's like it's like red and orange or something.
With the special edition, I think it's 3 because there's one that I'm surprised that you didn't pounce on this, Dustin, because there's a new Core Gundam that's like Gal Gaigar themed.
Whoa.
I saw that one.
Yeah. It's like dragon or like tiger fist, like
Yeah, it's
whatever,
tigers,
like
yeah.
weapons. And like has multicolors and looks like Voltron. And I'm like, oh, okay,
Well,
yeah, this is appealing
that's
to
wh-
somebody.
That's why I don't buy 144 scale. That's why I buy 100 scale.
Yeah, this was the one that came with the Mars 4. So this is the real type color, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real type color.
Yeah.
Because he has the orange chest of the green chest.
And like most of like the armor plating is like black and like a burnt orange color.
Yeah.
So
Hey, are you Gabe, are you gonna get the fake new parts?
which one?
The fake new? It's
First
it's,
I've heard of it.
It's the so you know like the Alice, right? The Alice
Yeah.
Earth 3. After Kirito blows its head off, then he gets the new Gundam parts, right?
He makes a new Gundam armor set and a Arch armor
Arch,
set.
yeah.
And a Turn X
that
armor
one.
set.
Yeah, so you can get that new Gundam armor set with fin funnels and everything, and you can attach it onto your core Gundam.
And thanks. Nah. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Crap. Now I wish I didn't know about that.
Can we talk about Par's fight with Arch Gundam and how he beat Trans Am?
Oh yeah, he just shot.
How he beat Trans Am. Quotation marks.
Shoot in one spot, man. You'll hit him.
I love that line from like all the Trans Am users who are just like, "Oh, Trans Am? Let me look at that video clip." No, it's pretty common. He goes in a straight line. Just shoot where he's gonna be. You'll hit him. I was like, "What?" Oh, his Trans Am never turns off. Yeah, there's no limiter probably, so his engine's gonna burn out and blow up. I was
But
like,
then the engine didn't blow up, and I'm like,
it did after he cut him.
oh yeah, after you cut him.
Yeah,
but I was
so-
like, it did a little like zoom up on the engine. I was like, so is it gonna like combust now? And then
Well,
nothing
I think
happened.
because it was like short circuiting because like you can see like the sparks coming off of it. So
Yeah,
it,
but
maybe
it's
it
like-
lowered its speed or something. That's how Par can get close
And
to
then
cut it. I don't-
Parts did the guard drag Zan.
Gardaniums or something.
Yeah,
oh
wait,
my
so
gosh, that whatever
why-
that name is.
Yeah, why is that good naming again? Like,
He
Because
said
it
it was
has-
good naming. Okay, don't question it.
Yeah, because
because
it's
May
original.
said so.
Because
Because my
Gundam
big
is
brother
freedom.
said. So.
Yeah, Gundam is freedom.
Oh,
Steven,
sorry,
Okay?
because Ayane said so.
Oh yeah,
God.
Ayane's one that said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, why is this good naming? I can't even say it.
Gundarnium system.
Wait,
Gundar-
yeah, so
Guard-
why,
Oh god.
so
I'm not
why is it called that again?
Because he's a guardian,
Friends.
so it's guardian.
Play on words.
I don't know,
Gartransium, Gartransem,
Oh,
something
guard-
like that.
something M.
whatever.
I don't know. It makes his suit faster.
I like how he efficiently uses it because he'll turn it on for like a second, then he'll turn it
Yeah.
off. So I'll be,
Yeah.
oh, you're saving it. Okay, I see
Yeah.
you. I see you.
He won't burn through it. Yeah. Which is smart because like
He is a smart
he'll
Transam user.
only need it. He'll only use it when he absolutely needs to like get acid real quick, and then he'll just let it keep charging. I'm like, what?
We still
Yeah.
remember the first time he used it. He's like,
When he blew the engine and crashed.
Yes.
just crashed. Like, oh gosh. First time Transam.
Well, I mean, that's the argument that Jay and I were having. Not an argument. We were actually agreeing with Double O Gundams, especially in this series, is that Trans Am is just like fucking like get out of jail free card pretty much. You use it and you can pretty much get past any opponent unless they're better than you, and then you're screwed. Yeah. Or unless they have some weird other gimmick that you can't get past.
So actually, when I think about the way that they explain their battle mechanics in the show, it's actually exactly how GBGW works. Because
the mobile game,
the mobile game. So like anything like that gives you like a power up. So like the Ala Vignana system, or Trans Am, or Hyper Mode, or whatever, they all consider it as an awakening, and the awakening gives you like different stat boosts. And so we kind of think about it that way. Like even the F91's like ability is kind of the same. So that's why you have like you have like the Trans Am, or like the full burst system, or you have like whatever the stupid heat mirage thing that the F91 does. They're all basically like the same.
Stupid.
Was the backjet stream, or was that Build Fighters? Okay, yeah.
No,
it's like a jet stream effect.
Yeah. It's a heat shedding ability.
Yeah.
So it's like an instant cooling.
In F91, it's because he goes so fast. The suit has such high output, it leaves a trail of like paint behind, right?
No,
that was Build Fighters. That was Build Fighters.
Yeah, so it's not in the show. It's just heat.
Yeah, in the movie it's just heat. Yeah, it's an after image. It's like it's his heat stayed in place while he moved away from it. Kind of thing. I'm
trying to remember what it was called though.
The Vernier system, isn't it? Or
because I know he has a biosensor, but then
biocomputer or something like that.
Yeah. What is the after image?
Hang on.
We're all looking it up.
I put Fundum F91. It was made by Anaheim Electronics.
That's good to know.
It later becomes the Crossbone Vanguard.
Metal peel off effect. MCA. Wait,
So okay, his variable.
It is. That's what it's called. It's called the MPE. Yeah, that's what it's called in the game too.
The multiple construction armor. Oh, metal peel off.
Metal
effect.
peel off effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's part of the MCA.
Yeah, the multiple construction armor. Multifunctional structural material in which the functions of electronic equipment such as circulatory and cooling systems are incorporated in the mobile suit armor layers.
You know what I love about the F91 is we lost Gabe. What happened?
I don't know.
Like the model, the F91 model, right? The master grade. Mm-hmm. If you buy that and you build it, it is to scale the model because it's 1/100th, right? And Gundam is really specific. Put that next to High New Gundam or High New Gundam Verka. That is a tiny little Gundam compared to those big boys. Yeah. Like, I didn't realize how big the old Gundams were. Like,
they're
until
giant.
F91, because F91 is tiny compared to those guys. Yeah.
Try building the crossbone because the crossbone's the same size. Yeah. Try building the real grade crossbone.
Nope. And Pierre did it, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. That looks like too much for me."
No, it's really fun. I mean, I like it. I mean, but I'm a real grade builder, so
I have 3 real grades that are in my queue to build, and I am afraid to build one because I remember starting. I think it was the Exia real grade, and one of the knee joints warped when I went to go bend it. Ooh. So I put it in the peg, and I went to go bend it, and I could see the warp, like the plastic changing colors. And like I remember I stopped building because I was afraid. I'm like, I'm gonna break this kit.
Oh no.
Buy another one. Use it for spare parts.
I need another leg.
Buy another kit.
Just buy another kit. Whatever. If you like it enough, you'll buy another one.
Yeah.
They're actually a leg.
Kind of sick. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the other boys.
Well, Curios came out. Yeah,
we're all waiting for the Virtue Natalie special.
Dude, if they make that P Bandai, I'm gonna be so angry.
It's gonna be a 2-in-1.
Watch
2-in-1 though. Yeah. That's gonna be. one expensive
Well,
kit.
no, because they made
You
Double
said it,
Zeta.
and now it's gonna happen.
Well, no, because they made Double Zeta Vercall not exclusive, and that's a way bigger suit with more gimmicks.
Yeah, but
That's also on my queue to build.
yeah, it's a good kit. I actually really wanted to get it for a while, and then Sunny was telling me to get it. And I was this close to buying it, and then I realized I have really nowhere. Like, I have nowhere to put it in my collection. I don't have any Double Zeta stuff.
So, it's still
Yeah.
a cool suit to have.
I know, but wait, what did you say, Sunny?
But here's the thing, though.
Sunny says start a new collection.
There you go. But here's the thing, though. You have a Universal Sentry collection, though, don't you?
Yeah, but-
Unicorn.
So
But
they fit.
all of
they're in
them-
the same. They're in the same universe.
Yeah, but all of them are 1/144th scale, so I can't anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I have some 1/100 scales. I have the Hyakushiki, the Sazabi. I have Unicorn, Phoenix, another Unicorn. Because I
You
don't
need
know.
to stop with the unicorns, bro.
Dude, I'm done with unicorns. I'm
hope
so
so.
done. I'm so done. Like, I saw the Perfect Ability one, and I'm like, nah, I'm not building another high
You
grade.
built the perfect grade unicorn, the perfect grade banshee, the master grade unicorn, right?
Master grade unicorn. I repaired Chad's master grade Phoenix. Then I
Okay,
built
that's what it was.
the high grade unicorn, high grade banshee, high grade Phoenix, high grade unicorn. Was it awakening version?
Destroy-
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, the awakening version one. Yeah, so I'm pretty tapped out. I'm pretty done with unicorn.
You know what? You know my favorite unicorn moment is, or my favorite moment with a unicorn model for me
What?
is Anime Expo when Pierre and I met Meijing and he had his unicorn that he built that he brought for display.
Yeah.
And it had the light changing base, right? So you change a button and
cool.
it changes the core, right?
Yeah.
So Meijing had it on his counter and we had just taken pictures with him and we're talking to him just a little bit. And we went to go look at his Gunpla and I'm like, it looks so good. It's Meijing, of course it looks good. And Pierre's like, yeah, this is the base that changes color. And he reaches down, he presses the button to change it to the green color. And Meijing goes, no touch. And Pierre was like, oh. And I looked at him like, dude, what the hell? You just embarrassed us in front of Meijing. And he goes, oh no, what did I do? And we're like, Pierre's like, I'm sorry. And the guy's Meijing's just like, Like, just looked at him and turned away. I was like, oh no.
He's fallen out of his good graces.
Oh my gosh, we're cursed.
Wait, why isn't Pierre on this call?
Gunpla itself.
He's not. He never said he wanted to join. I don't think he has a computer in Hawaii.
What?
He only has.
What are you talking about? He has all his.
What time is it over there?
It's 3 hours behind us. So,
Oh my god.
Like 8 o'clock?
yeah, it's like 8 o'clock over there.
Oh, he can join us. He can totally join us.
How long have we been recording this session for?
I don't know. I stopped keeping track.
Because we don't want it to go too long. Because you got to keep a certain time frame. People won't watch all the way through sometimes.
Yeah.
We're going for a while already,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. All right.
Not
Cool.
like an hour.
Well, we
That was
can
part one.
we can wrap this up. We can still talk, but we can wrap this one up.
We can wrap
So-
this up, but we can still talk in private. Haha,
All
take
right.
that.
So yeah. So next week, we're looking forward to episode 26 of Build Divers,
yes.
and we'll talk about that. And then what do we have in store for the other podcasts? I guess we can. I feel
we
like
can talk about our ongoing builds.
we
We can
can.
talk about our backlogs,
Oh shoot!
jeez.
Yes, we can.
or
Like,
for some people, lack thereof.
I
Dun,
think.
dun, dun.
Yeah, sorry. I think we really need to talk, probably this weekend, about Gundam Expo
Yes, I
and
agree.
how cool
oh.
and how amazing Gundam Expo has been, because this is the first time that they're making it accessible to us.
Yeah, and like the fact that Bluefin is hosting like their YouTube stuff. Brian, I don't know if you saw it, but AJ is in one of the Gunpla Expo videos. He is a host.
Oh. Ah!
Yeah,
I
one of our
saw,
friends at
um,
Bluefin.
Yeah, that is
Shout out
Yeah.
to AJ.
Seriously. And then actually,
I mean,
you,
he's doing a lot of media for Bluefin lately.
you introduced me to AJ. I
Yeah,
think.
at the Bluefin, the last sale we were able to go to before coronavirus hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. I like him.
Yeah.
So
He's really nice. He
Nice
always emails me or messages me like heads up, like, "Hey, we're gonna have this thing coming up. Be ready."
yeah.
Okay. My wallet's ready.
Oh, that's great.
Because the last thing I heard about Expo was the Vampy video, so I don't know if he was a part of that one.
He is in a video with Vampy.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
her, him, and another Bluefin person, and they're actually talking about the. They're talking about these. Hang on, let me get them. These little guys, these little Gundams.
Oh,
They
it's
talk about
the
these, and they talk about the G frames too.
Oh,
Good
okay.
product
Yeah, it's the merchandise video. Yeah.
Yes, the merchandise video. Yeah.
So I think
So yeah.
sometime this weekend we should probably go over that because I'm pretty sure not everybody knows about all the merchandise.
Knows about it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I
If you
cool.
really don't follow Gundam, it's gonna really slip under the radar.
Yeah.
So
Well, luckily I
I
really
think we
follow
should
Gundam.
should honestly post more about it in our group too.
yeah.
In the SD group.
Yeah, I'll try to post
We should be
these
sharing all
videos
these
up
videos in
into
there.
the group. I actually supposedly have a YouTube account for
Oh,
SD Gunpla.
Gundam.
So
Hey.
do you really?
I think
Wow,
I
okay.
do. I have to recover it somehow. I forgot what I named it. I completely forgot. I'll probably
we can
create
talk
another
about that. We can talk about that off the recording.
one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for our next videos, and we'll catch everybody later.
Bye.
you later.
Later.